channel. My name is Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez. I'm accompanied by the very famous and talented Mr. Tarik Lewis. Tarik, what's up?
What is going on? Thank you for saying local.
that was for the pre-show, okay? And of course, the number one nighttime jockey here in Tampa Bay, Florida, Mr. Joey Franchise Wild 94.1's in the building.
We here.
Yes, and if you are watching the recording of this video, yes, we are playing some Ultimate Marvel Vs Capcom 3 while we're getting warmed up, while we're keeping the Checkpoint XP audience entertained, because, you know, I'm sure they don't want to hear us talk all day and want to see some video game action. So
I don't know. I'm kind of people want to look at me.
Oh man! So what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody in Geek Culture Congress land? And today we're talking a little bit about everything. Apparently, there was some introductions to characters that we didn't even know that were in Infinity War and Endgame, the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the directors let us know, and he had a interview, and he was talking about some hidden Easter eggs that a lot of people saw. Howard the Duck, of course.
Yeah, it was Howard the Duck
And
one.
apparently there was an introduction to Richard Ryer. They had a little Easter egg of Nova in that battle scene.
I didn't see the battle. It was actually in the big final battle scene.
Yeah. Apparently it was, and I didn't see it. I missed it. I don't know where that was. And
I've watched the movie like 13 times.
Yeah, no,
since
I
I
didn't.
got it.
I have no idea when. I have no idea when that happened. I guess supposedly when Howard the Duck came out of the portal. I guess that's the time that this
Did the Nova
Nova supposedly came out.
Was it Nova or the actual Nova Corps? Because I know it was.
Supposedly
You had everybody from the Sanctum.
He said in a little interview, he said, look closely at that scene again, and you will see Richard Ryder in the background of the shot. Easter egg. Nobody's
weird.
noticed them yet.
And that came from who?
That came from one of the directors, one of the
That
Russo
came from the
brothers. Yeah,
Russos?
He was on Wired.
Nah, he just wants us to see
That's
the movie.
wild, yeah.
He's just trying to get another view out of us.
They trying to capitalize on these Blu-ray sales.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you conquered the top grossing movie of all time, and now you want DVD sales.
I really like that. I really like that character. You know, I really like that.
Nova?
Yeah, I
You a
really
big
like that
Nova
character.
fan?
Yeah, I really like that character, and
It'll be interesting
I hope
because
they do
we
something
never.
with him in
One
the
thing
future.
I was hoping that we saw in Endgame was Thanos take the Power Stone from was Xandar,
Yeah.
and we never saw that.
Yeah, we kind of get. Maybe we'll get a Thanos backstory.
I hope so. Like I hope that plays a part in maybe Eternals, maybe.
Right.
I don't know. But I mean, there also is an Easter egg for Namor. We all know that.
Yeah.
That was the part where.
Well, we assume that.
No, but that's a perfect alley-oop there. That's like
Yeah, it is.
That's like, Russell
We
Westbrook
are
off the
assuming
back
that.
board to
Yeah.
James Harden
Yeah,
type,
we-
you know what I mean?
What
or
if it's just a regular fish?
Yeah,
not
we
even
are
Namor, it's just
assuming
like-
that.
like some flounder,
Yeah.
giant
You
flounder,
know.
some
Because
mutated flounder.
Disney owns it. It's like the Little Mermaid. It's her father.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, that's where you can tie in the Marvel universe with the Disney characters
Yeah.
right there.
That's true. That's true.
Ariel, bang, right there.
I'm sure they would love that.
King
man.
Triton right
I don't
there
know.
making-
I don't know if
making
they
an
want to cross
earthquake
those
underneath
cables.
Wakanda.
I don't think they want to cross those cables. But oh man,
And
talking about
they'd have their own version of Secret Wars.
Yeah.
It'd be like Lion King,
So-
Ariel.
Captain America takes on Scar.
Yeah, facts.
apparently Sony has a brand new $1 billion movie, their best movie of all time. Guess what that movie is?
What's that?
Far From Home, SpiderMan.
Oh yes, that's right. The first $1 billion movie.
Yeah.
Did you say $1 billion?
Yeah, $1 billion. Billion with a 1B.
I wonder how Toby and Andrew Garfield feel.
There's no way that movie.
I want you to share. It
was really
because
good,
the Checkpoint
though.
XP people are new to us, Tarik. Share your feelings about Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Yeah, I don't know why you be hating
in
on
a sentence.
Far From Home. bro.
In a sentence, it is it's a more boring Spider-Man Homecoming.
You're wilding, bro. You're
That's what I think
wilding.
Wow.
about
Yo,
Spider-Man
pass
Far
the
From
sticks,
Home.
man. Let me see the sticks.
Oh,
over
here you
there.
go. Here you go.
Pass
He's
that.
got he's playing computers. He's got to go back and,
Yeah, I know.
fix it and put
We're
it.
losing to the
Yeah,
computer.
versus,
But no,
it's
Spider-Man Far From
it's
Home
not
is
too late
definitely-
to tap out. The computers take.
Definitely top 10. And here's the thing: not only did it make
Top
a
10 of
billion,
what?
MCU.
No.
You don't put that in the top 10 MCU.
No, I'm not sure it's better than Ant-Man.
Wow.
I'm being honest with you.
Wow. Ant-Man was, okay. Ant-Man was a fun movie,
This-
but I don't know.
I'm not positive.
Well, listen. All I can say, the movie was obviously
It
that.
defeated. So apparently, it defeated Skyfall, which is a James Bond movie, right?
Yeah.
So it
People
defeated
still watch
Skyfall.
James Bond movies?
As far as Sony
You
movies.
still watch James Bond movies?
Yeah, there's plenty of people over the
Yeah,
age
yeah.
of 50
Skyfall was a big movie. Yeah.
that are still watching
Hey,
movies.
I like that. I like that.
What's,
What happened to our cameras?
So-
let's see if we can fix them here while
are
we're
we
doing our
saying
show.
that Black Panther didn't make $1 billion? I thought it did.
You know what? That's a good question.
Endgame.
Well, I think we
Like,
need
this can't be statistically
we
accurate.
need Joey Franchise to research that for us. How about that? While we are doing a show. And,
But listen,
see if you can reconnect to the
Yeah, obviously it
camera
wasn't that
there.
bad because they're actually
It's,
going
a
to be
great Wi-Fi here in
re-releasing.
the office. Is,
They're going to
you
be
know, messing with
re-releasing
us.
Spider-Man: Far From Home in theaters
Right.
once again.
It's a money grab. Listen, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Spider-Man wasn't bad, but it wasn't like the hype on it. wasn't
Really?
not- yeah, it was not nearly.
But here's I don't know if this is going to be a trend for Marvel because we all know like when Avengers came out and they wanted to reach that #1 grossing movie of all time, they re-released it with like that Hulk scene, deleted Hulk scene,
Yeah,
and Stan Lee tribute.
Stan Lee tribute was.
So now they're gonna do Spider-Man: Far From Home, and they're gonna add new scene. It's gonna be a director's cut.
I'm not.
It's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that whack. Like, hey, we got a deleted scene or two that we want to show you.
I'm buying the DVD when it comes out. I mean,
I
let's
think,
be clear.
but I think we're gonna see the where he takes on the gang.
Yeah.
In the trailers that they never showed in theaters.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna show that, and I think a couple other scenes that were cut out. So I wonder if there's gonna be any that lead to like Mysterio actually still being alive.
You think he's still alive?
I think so.
No.
I mean, the guy's a master manipulator. He
Listen, we
manipulates
got-
everything you see.
We got the J. Jonah Jameson thing. We got Mary Jane knows he's Spider-Man. We don't need to have Mysterio alive. There's no
Now
there's
the
no
world knows.
plot reason for that.
But you do need it for Sinister Six.
You might be right on that.
What happened? You had enough?
I'm trying to get your video.
Oh,
thing here,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's secondary. No, that's okay. So, talking about universes, comic book universes, or actually, I've been catching up on my Arrowverse.
Have you?
Yeah. I
Honestly,
know.
I've tapped out of Arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how'd
I
you
know
have-
it's difficult. It's
how'd
really
you have
You're
difficult.
the
time to
only
be
one
that
that's kind
bored?
of still hanging
Yeah,
on.
it's difficult.
Because now he's what,
It's
Flash
difficult.
and all types of stuff? Like
the Flash?
Arrow's Flash, Flash's Arrow. Like, what the hell's going on over there?
They got the Infinite Earths
Yeah.
situation going on, right? Listen, Speedy, if you have that much time to be bored, I'm really happy for you, man.
I was kind of bored. I
know.
was like, what am I going to watch this
I-
time? I
I
need to
know it
catch up
was.
on my
I literally
Arrowverse.
tapped out.
You know, for the sake of this show, you know, I mean, come on, you know, you need to talk about
You're making that sacrifice.
people like that.
That's what we'll do. I'll watch.
People like
I'll
the
watch
Arrowverse
good
stuff,
shows.
right? And actually, what's coming up is actually pretty interesting. At the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, it's okay if I spoil it for you guys.
I don't- yeah, I'm
not-
it's
I'm
just
not-
like you're
I'm not
invited
going to.
so
Unless they make an
this is
Arrow
a little
movie, I'm not
spoiler
checking for
alert,
Arrow at
okay,
all.
all right. If in case you haven't caught up yet to Arrow, this is your chance to, you know, maybe go check out another channel and then come back. This is your warning, okay? So, apparently, Arrow's going to sacrifice himself
To
for the monitor to protect the multiverse. Apparently, okay. So that's what they've been building up in the last season that he's going to pass on. Okay, so
you already.
and then in the other, I know I'm trying to get my thoughts together because not only was I watching Arrow, I was watching Flash too, right?
Flash,
So they're
memory
kind
loss
of
there.
they're kind of combined and they're kind of both teasing this crisis coming up. So in Flash, they had Flash is more of like the universe traveling person.
Yes.
Hardly any tease except for like the end of the end of the season for like a moment, you know. But in Arrow it was like, oh yeah, you know, like he had a conversation with the monitor.
I got to be honest with you. Your description of
That's
it sounds
not
boring.
moving me at all, bro.
It just sounds
You're
like
not
it's-
moving
It looks like
me,
it's
man.
interesting because all the press that is getting. All the press that is getting. So apparently, the gentleman who plays the Atom on the show, I forget, Brandon
Roth, I believe his name.
Oh, yeah,
is.
homeboy,
He
plays
is gonna,
Superman.
he's gonna play an older Superman in
Okay.
the Crisis crossover. He's gonna reprise Superman
Yeah.
for the show, and also his character as well, the Atom
We're
character.
doing way too much.
Then I get with the gentleman Burr, who played alongside Adam West in the Batman '66 TV show. Burr, he played Robin. Burt Ward, I think his name is Burt Ward.
Dude.
He's going to reprise Robin, an older Robin, for the show. We have Kevin Conroy who was the one of the most famous voices of Batman.
He was actually at that Tampa Comic Con.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be playing an older Bruce Wayne in the Crisis on Infinite Earth show. So I mean, it's I'm interested.
You're
a little
killing
bit.
me. You're basically it's like you're describing superhero Golden Girls. This is terrible.
Yeah.
No, that's my other issue with
Wayne.
it. So it is kind of campy. Like I was trying to get through some episodes, and I'm like, man,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like the seriousness is there sometimes, but then it's like, there's like they have the villain of the month, villain of the week, should I say, episodes?
Yeah.
Sometimes
you just need to end. Sometimes
well,
you
that's
just
it. This
need
is
to
the
say,
last. This is the last
things
Arrow
go, man.
season.
Yeah,
That's it. It's done.
You need to say,
it's
all
done.
right, we've told all the stories. We can't come up with any new type of arrows.
What are you playing online?
There's,
Trying to figure out what the hell.
Oh,
There's
you
12.
just want to go look. You want to go to.
There's
go
12
back out of
flashbacks.
that.
I had
Go
this
to
on
offline
Xbox.
mode. Go to offline mode. Go back. Off. Go up. Offline. There you
Okay,
go.
okay.
Yeah. I pick versus, and there you go.
All right, bet. Cool. Yeah, I only have
So
this
you
on
gotta turn
Xbox.
the other controller on. You
Yeah.
got the
And
other
I don't
controller.
think I've gotten this far in
the
the
blue.
game at all.
Yeah.
To unlock all this stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
yeah. I like Kevin. Kevin
It's the
Conroy is
arcade.
going to be dope.
Yeah.
So I think only problem I have with Kevin Conroy is, of course, he's the voice of Batman, Bruce Wayne, right? But have you ever seen him? His pictures?
No, I have not.
He's a lanky, skinny dude, man. You
Well,
know?
I mean, that's what happens when you age.
well,
Maybe you had
know,
like a degenerative bone disease.
I don't know. Like, dang, he's gonna be that old of a Bruce Wayne?
Disease, something
I
the
don't know.
Joker did.
But
It's-
think about all the old Bruce Waynes that we've had in animation and in the comic books, like Batman Returns.
I don't want old
Dark
Bruce
Knight
Waynes.
Returns.
I'm one of those purists. I don't care. What
But
Bruce
he's
Wayne's-
still like he has that.
that vigor.
No, it's not animated. This is Crisis on Infinite Earths. That is going to be the next upcoming crossover for the Arrowverse, which is on the CW. So it's going to include the Arrow show, the last season of the Arrow show ever. There's another season of Flash. Supposedly, the whole Flash season is going to be about the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
Apparently, Supergirl, and then we have the Batwoman show coming soon, and then also the Legends of Tomorrow, which
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any fans of that.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, Omega. People are talking to me on the chat here, so sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
But Omega Woodall is saying that he doesn't know if he has the look of Bruce, and I don't know.
yeah.
I guess you could do a lot with magic, TV magic.
I mean, I am glad that they're doing that storyline because it's a very popular storyline in the comics.
right.
But it's something they probably should have done earlier when we were all watching it.
So we have a final release date for Disney Plus, which you've been waiting for to get.
I'm very excited about Disney Plus.
Yeah, you're gonna chat. You're gonna get the whole package.
I'm gonna get
Why
the cheapest
not?
one where I can just watch some Marvel stuff. I just want to see.
So disappointing, Tarik.
Listen,
Come
I'm on
on,
a
you gotta
budget
you gotta
here,
invest.
man.
You gotta
I can't-
invest in your craft. Okay.
I'll be sharing somebody's password.
Yeah, hold me down, man.
Yeah.
So we got a date, November 12th, 2 days after my birthday.
Hey,
All right.
special birthday gift right there for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So what show are you looking forward to most on Disney Plus?
I just want to see them all. I really don't have one that I say, oh yeah, I really want to see more than the other. I think I want to see them all.
That's such a cop out, man.
It is, but I have to see them all. It's just like we just finished talking about the Arrowverse. Like I caught up on Arrow, and I'm like, all right, I got to catch up on Flash. I caught up on Flash. Now I'm trying to catch up on Legends. When I'm done with Legends, I'm gonna try and catch up on Supergirl. So I'm ready for what's coming up.
You have no space for hobbies, do you, Speedy?
This is
You're
my hobby.
catching up on all
What are
these
you
things?
talking about? This is my hobby.
Okay, this is your hobby. All right. I'm Winter Soldier and Falcon. That's the one I'm.
Yeah. Are you guys fighting each other or what?
No, we are not.
No, you're not.
This is disappointing. Give
Yeah.
me the controller. Let's go.
No. Winter Soldier and Falcon is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but WandaVision, just because it's leading to Doctor Strange, who I'm actually playing with right now, in the multiverse. So, because I know that's going to tie in
WandaVision is on
directly.
there. Yeah.
So, do you think that WandaVision is going to be the intro to mutants in the MCU? Do you think they're going to make that happen?
I think everyone's going to have to wait for the intro to mutants.
Yeah.
I think it's too soon. If they've already shot these things, like if it's going to be coming out in November, WandaVision, for instance, when does that come out? Is that November also? Or is it just the
I don't know. I don't have the thing here.
If that's it's already been shot, they're not going to have a chance to introduce mutants. I don't think they know how they want to introduce mutants yet.
They Did you ever catch up? Did you check out that book that I told you, the Powers of X?
I did not get a chance to check that out. No.
Well, supposedly they're talking about that Maria McTaggart, her mutant power is reviving herself. You know, not reviving herself, but reincarnating herself. But she always remembers the memories, so she always tries to change what happens.
Yeah.
So they're trying to say that that's going to be the intro to. They're going to use that something of that, maybe not that full context, but something like that to introduce why mutants were not involved in anything that's happened so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I agree. I'm here with you 100%. Me and you are here. Like,
Okay.
that's a stretch.
Yeah.
You know. You know, the speculation is wild. This is wild out there.
I'm not a fan of that premise, but
I think Kevin Feige loves all the speculation. What do you think?
Oh, these guys are right.
eating it all
You know
up.
what? It keeps them in the conversation consistently. I've yet to hear anything about DC. Like Marvel just continues to just do it right.
Yeah.
Like from the comics to the to the movies. It's like, I mean, how many times do we have to sit here and watch Endgame to catch all these Easter eggs that are going to lead into Phase 4, 5, 6, and 7?
you know, this would be a great time for another comic book chain.
Yeah.
To step
for real.
in. Like this would be a great time for Image to like bring back Wildcats or.
Well, supposedly that creator, the guy, he's the co-creator of Deadpool, the guy who did Wildcats. I
Oh,
believe.
is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I don't ever want to touch that ever again," something like that. He said in an interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that.
It'd be a great.
Somewhere.
It'd be great for somebody.
Could
to
be
bring
wrong.
that back.
Sorry, I
or
apologize
Savage
if that's
Dragon,
incorrect.
or I think they're doing Spawn.
I do like Savage Dragon though.
Yeah.
And they came. They
What's
had a
more-
couple of animated shows of Savage Dragon before.
Yeah, they did have an animated
Yeah.
show.
Those a lot of people like that animated show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was basically like one man A team.
Yeah. It was like an A team, like
Yeah, it was like A-Team, man. Yeah,
like a mutated animal A team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, all
always had
kinds of different.
that old captain is like, all right, Dragon, I'm tired of you destroying everything.
Speaking of Spawn, real quick, like
Yeah.
what's going on with that movie? Because I heard Jamie Foxx is.
Jamie Foxx is
Nasty.
spearheading it, just as Mahershala Ali spearheaded it. Blade.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx is rumored to be spearheading Spawn. I think they're doing it. I think Todd McFarlane, I'm sorry,
I think.
is looking to direct.
What did Todd McFarlane do again?
He Spawn. He did Spawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did the animated series also. I think he's looking to direct.
Interesting.
So that's supposedly still happening. But who knows, man? This is Jamie Foxx we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, Todd McFarlane wants to direct it, I believe, and write and make them use his script like he wants it all his way or the highway.
Yeah.
That's his take on this new iteration of Spawn. So
I think if you get the star power, if Jamie Foxx gets the script and really likes it and wants to do it, and then Todd McFarlane, they'll do it. I don't know what studio would do it though.
I think he's gotta make it happen.
It's New Line, isn't it? New Line?
He's got to get one of these companies with money to say, okay, yeah, we'll invest in this. You know what I mean? I think that's where it's at right now.
You know, maybe it doesn't have to be $100 million film though. Because what Deadpool was $72 million it cost to make it.
It was
I mean,
nothing.
technically, he said he wants to make it like a horror movie. So I mean, you know, I know a lot of horror movies that have made it happen with a lot less. You know?
Yeah, have you seen some of these horror movies? Though? I mean, I've seen some good ones.
I'm
but,
being optimistic. Okay?
yeah.
I'm being optimistic.
That's a Netflix and chill
So
thing.
talking about Marvel versus DC, supposedly Jason Momoa has seen the Snyder cut of Justice League.
He's seen it. So Jason
He
Momoa's
has
seen
seen it,
Okay.
supposedly.
Will it see the light of
And
day?
he said in an interview, he said it's sick.
Sucks.
No, sick.
Oh, sick.
Like it's dope. Like it's like it
What-
would blow everybody's mind.
What did we not see?
Well, from what I read, because I think on, let's see, oh wait, Omega Weedall's talking to me. I'm just glad X-Men is out of Bryan Singer's hands. X-Men out of Bryan Singer's hands.
Yeah, I'm glad it's out of Bryan Singer's hands. Yeah.
It's that needed to be done, and I'm so glad that that's back where it belongs, and people who are gonna do it justice, you know.
It was done justice, though. Everybody needs to get over themselves. They did 10 movies.
I didn't dislike.
6 of them
I
were
didn't
good.
dislike
Which is
Dark
this?
Phoenix. You know.
Oh, for X-Men? Yeah, they
6
tried.
They did 10 movies. 6
Yeah.
of them were
And
good.
you gotta
Everybody
understand, they
needs to
started
chill.
it back in like what, 01?
I didn't.
99.
somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike Dark Phoenix.
No, it wasn't
It
awful.
wasn't that
awful.
bad. It was just nobody
It's just,
cared.
you know,
No one cared, yeah.
because they knew
I
what
mean,
was
just
going on.
like put it up against what it was,
Yeah. It's like-
what's going on, you know, like Endgame and all these great movies.
Listen,
you know?
if you're going to go meet the Wu-Tang Clan, and they're like, yo, I'm going to meet Meth, and then you get there, it's just you, God, and Master Killer. You're like, I mean, they're in it, but
yeah,
that's what
take a
Dark
picture
Phoenix
real
is the
quick.
end game.
yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
So speaking of franchise,
so
so we were going to talk about this before. I think I'm the only one that's seen this.
which one?
The
Think what?
Boys.
The Boys.
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh wait,
And I'm
before we
actually
talk about the boys,
interested-
this the Justice League thing. So apparently,
Oh, yeah.
like all that nightscape stuff was like a thing in the movie. And just to make a long story short, supposedly the reason why Flash went back in the past was to tell Bruce that Lois Lane was the key for Superman not losing, going crazy, and
Okay.
turning
They
into
never
the
paid that
to
off
the
in Dawn of
nightscape.
Justice.
Yeah. So that was it. It's like the Injustice story, kind of. That's what
Right.
it was, a little bit, So, in a nutshell, that's without trying to go on the internet right now and finding the source material. But apparently, like all that's tied together. Like,
Yeah.
And then when the other director came in, that's why I was like, when we saw it, it was like
Little
a little
messed up.
muddy. Yeah, muddy's the word.
But you know what, man? I will say this. In hindsight, Justice League, not terrible.
No, it wasn't.
Not terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
Not good.
Hit your camera there, Joey. Yeah, bam. Yeah, terrible. Not terrible like our Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
For real.
But they just need to. You know what? I watched over the weekend.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me.
What's that?
I watched Green Lantern. I watched.
Really? The old Green
I
Lantern?
watched the
I
original.
watched it when it was on
man.
TV.
Yeah, it was on television.
So
That was on FX.
what was the number viewing that was for you?
That was number 3.
Number 3. So
Yeah.
give us your take on number 3 viewing of the Ryan Reynolds Green
I
Lantern.
mean, it's still pretty.
debacle.
It still has some issues. But
No, you know where the issue is right there for me? You know what it was for me in that movie? I know if it was for you. But when they're in like some office, whatever, when the villain comes out, like the movie just completely like derails right there.
yeah, Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern wasn't bad.
No.
It's just
It was just a bad. They set him up.
Yeah.
yeah, they
for
set him up
failure.
for failure. Set him up for okey doke.
Pass that controller, bro. What's up?
Oh, my
Let's
fault.
take a L. We're not playing against each other. What's up?
Man, Joey has a
I know he like locked
Man, you're
everybody
taking
out.
names, bro.
He is actually
He locked
assembled.
everybody out.
This is how
I'll
nerdy.
close it.
This is how nerdy Joey
kidding.
is. He actually assembled the
Look,
defenders.
main menu, bro. Come on.
Wait, here's the thing: when it comes to me playing Capcom versus Marvel or Marvel vs Capcom,
Yeah.
I'm always like selecting Marvel characters.
Yeah,
I never
There's
play
nothing
with
wrong
like
with
Capcom characters.
There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
I feel weird running around with Mega Man.
There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, main menu.
I will
Okay,
say that
so
Strider is the first
offline
video game I ever loved.
versus. There you go.
You guys ever play Strider?
No.
You're too young.
Yeah.
Strider was the first video game I ever loved.
Option.
Strider.
Oh, okay, I gotta press
Strider,
option.
yeah.
There
That
you
was
go.
joint.
Google that. That doesn't even sound familiar.
All right.
That's who
So-
that dude is. He was stabbing Wolverine.
So tell me more about the Green Lantern there.
Yeah, the Green Lantern. It's it still has some good moments in it, man.
Look,
They pulled it off. They pulled off the whole look of like what the Green Lantern can do.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. I'm looking at movies in hindsight and being like, maybe I was a little too harsh.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That middle part, it's like a train wreck. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
movie's
terrible.
going good, and then when it gets to that middle part where the villain comes out, that he reveals himself,
Yeah.
the Sinestro or whatever, or I guess,
Sinestro's not the villain. It's,
yeah, it just
yeah. Whenever the
derails.
whenever
Or
the
not- I don't
villain
know if
is
it's Sinestro. I think it's the like the brain of the Sinestro
it's not
planet
Sinestro.
or whatever.
Whenever the villain is a cloud,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
you're gonna have some issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember Fantastic Four?
Yeah,
It was
Galactus.
yeah, the Rise of Silver
Yeah, it was a
Surfer.
storm cloud.
I'm fighting with this Wi-Fi here.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So can I tell you guys about the boys?
Oh yes,
Are
tell
we
us about the
finally-
boys
Wait,
now
wait, wait.
because I'm
See,
excited to see
I got
that.
more of this Justice League stuff like that I'm curious about. Did they hint at Green
Oh,
Lantern
you've
in
been
it?
beating me up while I've been just here.
You got multitask,
fixing
baby.
stuff.
Did they mention Green Lantern in it?
So where in
for
Justice
that
League?
Justice League
no,
Snyder
they
cut?
just had it in Justice League. Oh, so apparently that time travel that flashback battle. Remember that flashback battle?
Yeah.
Where there was a
Where they all were fighting the people of Apocalypse.
yeah, there was something important there. Apparently,
Well, they showed the Green Lanterns in that scene.
yeah, there was Green Lanterns in that scene.
Yeah.
And apparently there was something important in that.
Yeah, like because the ring was like floating around at the end after they murked one of the dudes from the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Justice League is I don't know if we need to see director's
Oh,
cut.
I didn't even get a chance to
Director's cut of
switch
that. I
out.
don't ever want to see that cut.
I'm kind of curious.
No,
It's
why
too-
not?
It's too late.
One thing I hated
think
about
so?
it was how they brought Superman back to life.
Yeah,
That was so
like the whole
trash.
thing was convoluted.
like, and I'm thinking to myself,
you know?
like, I understand like Zack Snyder why he left the movie in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with a family issue. But then I'm looking at Josh Whedon like, come on, bro, like you did Avengers. Was that like a setup?
Was that Josh Whedon?
That was
the
Josh
second half of
Whedon.
that movie?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, he was supposedly the. See, I was trying to fix
my
Tarik's
bad. I'm just sitting
camera,
there
and you're beating me
I mean,
up.
you can't. This is your game. You can't have
Destroying you
excuses.
right now.
I know.
You getting beat up by
No,
yellow
I
and
gotta
blue
re-up.
Wolverine
Sorry.
too. Not even
Look,
ready.
I'll even pass the
Yeah,
controller.
not even-
there.
not even
That's
maroon and
the
yellow Wolverine.
playground rules. Pass the controller. All right. So, what else we got? Oh man, breaking news that happened, I believe yesterday. Do you know? Have you watched He-Man before? Because you're a little
I
younger
just
than
saw.
us.
I saw something on Instagram
Yeah.
about it.
Me and Tarik, we
I
know
had
what
never
He-Man
watched
is.
He-Man. That was before my
No,
time.
that was
You
before your
never watched
time.
He-Man?
That was before my time.
He's
well,
never-
unless they showed it on like Cartoon Network or something.
There was
like
another.
That.
There was a second He-Man that came out
Yeah.
in like 2002.
Yeah, that was.
It was awful.
That was the movie, right?
I'll be honest.
The
with you,
movie,
yeah.
that
No, it was
live
a
action movie.
It was a series. No.
Oh yeah, was it a
It was a
series?
series. It came out in like 2002.
I don't
or something
remember
like
that.
It was terrible.
Really? Now I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't even remember that.
I'm out in these streets with this geek stuff, man.
See your camera works there,
Okay.
and see if we can get you back. Get your face here on the show. Apparently, Kevin Smith and his team are doing a continuation of the stories that were already built on the original stories.
From He-Man?
So, yeah, so he's gonna have a definitive ending, and the animation company that's doing it is the ones that did the Castlevania anime on the Netflix show.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
that was dope.
so that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
So I think definitely has the chops to make it happen. Right now, the buzz on the internet is really good for it. So
Listen,
people are hyped for it. So I think Kevin Smith doesn't do wrong when it comes to
listen, I'm
genre stuff.
I will go just to see Skeletor's insults. That's the best part of He-Man.
Well, it's gonna be
Yeah,
on Netflix,
Skeletor.
so it's gonna be on Netflix, so you could binge it.
I know
Yeah.
that Skeletor was a savage with the insult.
Yeah, man, he was great.
Yeah.
Dude. He's great with the insults.
Yeah. Omega says that second He-Man was really bad.
It wasn't.
Now I need to see it. Like it
Yeah.
was so bad that it got wiped from existence.
Yeah, man, it was really bad. But they had like
It's
one
gotta be on
episode where it
YouTube or
went into,
something.
like the origins of Orko or something,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Wow.
But it was pretty bad though.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's no bueno. No bueno. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I hope they do
I
it
am too, man.
justice.
That's actually, I like this superhero stuff, but
What do you think about that? Like he's gonna make it like a definitive ending to it, like a definitive final battle.
well, listen, as long
That's what they're selling it as.
as long as they bring in, oh, I'm dead. As long as they bring in She-Ra at some point, I'm Gucci.
Well, I don't know because they have this like teen version of She-Ra that they rebooted on Netflix
What?
for younger people. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware of
Yeah,
this.
it wasn't. It's not that great.
It
I mean,
can't
it's
be.
cool, I guess, if you're a kid, But like for fans, they were tearing it up. They're like, oh my god, what is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like that Thundercats Go that they were gonna come out with. You guys remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They never did come out with that.
Yeah, but I don't. It wasn't that level of hyperactive, like in your face comic cartoon, should I say? But it was pretty close, supposedly. What's on Netflix right now? So I don't know if you want to check that out.
No, not at all.
For some comedy, right? Some
no.
comedy. So,
There's going to be plenty of Netflix comedy specials coming on that I will check out for comedy. Thank you very much, Speedy. I appreciate your offer. I'm going to say the name on that.
Oh man. Also, I'm gonna be in Kissimmee, guys.
Okay, what's going on in Kissimmee?
So you guys know that I'm editing Albert King's comic book.
Yeah.
The
So
Alien
tell
Knights
the
comic book.
audience that might be not familiar with it.
Oh yeah. So I'm editor of my friend's comic book. He has his own comic book, which is called Alienox. It's on the Artemis Comics, and it's available everywhere, Comixology, wherever you want to go get it. I'm just editing his story. I did not write the story. I'm just trying to help him make it more clear and concise as possible.
Pops for not taking credit.
Yeah. No, I did not.
Could've
I did not
definitely
write the
just
story.
read it right
Definitely
now.
slid your name in there.
No, I did not write the story. I'm just the editor. I am only the editor. But remember when he came to the show and we had him on the shows. Everybody wants to check that out on the older show. They just go to the website or go to check out our podcast feed and check out his show. But you remember we checked out issue 1.
Yes.
And we both had a conversation on the side. We were like, it was a little rough. It was a little rough, you know. It was interesting, but it was rough,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, no, he had a great plot.
Yeah, so
going on.
so I finally talked him into redoing issue 1.
Okay,
Yes,
redoing it completely.
not completely because I couldn't bend his arm enough to undo it to redo it completely.
Artists are sensitive about their stuff, man.
Yeah, well, you know, his issue was he had an old program. That's why the art was different from the art that he's doing now.
Okay.
So he didn't want to change that art because it took him a long time to do it on the older program, whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, buddy, no problem. But he added some new panels. We added some panels that were originally cut out. We combined some plots. It would go. Remember, it would go from one plot to another plot, and you're like, wait, what happened? You know what I mean? And we hopefully I did my best to combine those plots. They're about as together now as I can do it.
Well, Speedy, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be as harsh on you as you were on him. it better be tight.
I try my best. I did. I try my best, but no, it's good. It's I approve of the final product so far. So, he's coming out with issue 1. He is going to be exclusive at the Kissimmee Con, which is called the Infinity Con. That's going to be in Kissimmee at the Osceola Heritage Center over there on outskirts of Orlando. So we'll be there. I'll be there all this weekend, signing and with him as well. He'll be signing them as well, since he's the creator and artist. And I'll be out there. I'll be out there representing Geek Culture Congress. Anybody wants to come talk to us? That's this Saturday and Sunday. That's at the Infinity Comic Con in Kissimmee, Florida. That is in the Osceola Heritage Center, outskirts of Orlando.
Okay.
It's about south of Universal, you know. So I'll be out there. Go check me out and. Hopefully check out my edit of his issue 1, and then check out the other ones, which I also edited too as well. We're working on issue 4 right now, so we're about 3 issues in.
Can I?
Wait, what's going on here? What are we doing here?
It's so hard to run from this little ball of destruction.
Oh man.
So everybody that's watching the live feed here on Checkpoint SP, if you want to chime in on something, some breaking news, something that's bothering you, or something you just want to talk about here and on the show, get in the chat here and let's talk, man. Bring up something, and we'll talk about it here on the show. Other than that, I think we're just here playing some video games.
I desperately want to talk about the boys. You keep
yes. I keep forgetting.
We've been definitely shut you down.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so finally, your final spoiler-free review of The Boys, Mr. Tarik Lewis, available on Amazon Prime.
Perhaps the best comic book television show ever. I'm saying that based off one season.
Yeah.
That was dirty.
It was dirty.
Omega says also is dope. Only 3 episodes in, he says.
Oh man,
wow, don't spoil too much.
Listen, it's so raw. I loved Punisher. I loved Daredevil.
Yeah.
First 3 seasons of Flash.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Jessica Jones.
That's the controller.
I like.
Smoke with me, man. I'm just bodying all y'all right now.
All right.
I gave you a little trouble that time.
All right.
I like Jessica Jones, but I
Yeah.
think this is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best one, man. Even the so-called, because there's no real villain. I mean, there is, but
Is it like society? 'Cause
it's
I heard
very
like
hard
really
to tell. Like the lines are very skewed, and the acting is amazing. There's no hokiness about it, and if there is hokiness, it's like on purpose.
Oh wait, I don't want this
And,
character select.
Don't be judging my character selection.
Hilarious select. I
So,
did random last time.
Based off of just one
But,
season, I
we
think it's
need
the
to
best
tie it
comic
up
book
here.
television show I've ever seen. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I gotta steal your Amazon Prime account so I can watch it.
Well, Speedy, that's a little too personal. Next thing I know, you buying turntables.
Yeah, you know.
I forgot to switch the card out.
Like, damn, you know what? They
Sorry,
dropped these
you
new,
get the Amazon alerts. Bring.
Maybe I'll download it for
Serato
you.
dropped a new program.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or
download it to
a
my
Pioneer.
hard drive for you. I don't know about that.
Did it?
Yeah. But no, that's something I definitely want to check because everybody just keeps telling me about it. Because I think it's like, you know, what if being a superhero was like a job, like kind of like a job, like the government, or you know what I'm saying, kind of got a hold of it.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they were trying to do in Civil War, right?
Right. Yeah, that's basically it. And also, what if people who just sucked got superpowers? Like everyone who gets
Yeah.
superpowers, they're always
There's-
like cool, and like they want to do bad. You know, not everybody had an Uncle Ben
Yeah.
in their life.
Nobody was ever told,
Or,
with
you
great
know.
power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Somebody did not have that talk.
Yeah, somebody in the projects is getting superpowers,
Yeah.
and they're not doing nice things.
And you
with-
know you can't do it. Then it becomes like a 6ix9ine situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you just got all these hood people just like, and you're just a mascot
Yeah,
with some sort of talent.
yeah, they're just using you. You use your superpowers to cheat at spades.
That's funny.
How come I can't take on my?
One thing is, why is Marvel vs. Capcom never really got? I don't know.
Why is it
Like,
what?
I feel like Street Fighter just gets more notoriety than this one does.
Because it's basically Street Fighter.
True. It's Street Fighter with Marvel characters.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
dope.
I would say that Marvel vs. Capcom has the best trailers.
It says some
Yeah.
random butthead gets superpower and is still a jerk.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just, some guy who's trying to pick up women in a nightclub, and this dude just gets laser eyes. Like, he's
that's
not
kind-
going to be cool.
So it's basically like, somebody who just has superpowers and like would go to a club and try to hit on a chick and just show off his superpowers.
Yeah,
Figure
or
out-
use mind
figure out.
control. Like,
Damn, that's cold.
Like,
man.
they're- these
that's
dudes-
like that's like a whole other form of Bill Cosby, right?
yeah, man, that's the whole nother. Listen, these dudes are and women are just complete scumbags in the show, and it's great. It's great. They're very selfish, and it's funny. It's actually a funny show, so I highly recommend it for
Dope.
anybody out there watching.
It's like dark comedy, right?
It's very dark, yeah. Also finished Attack on Titan season 3. I
I don't think I've even
you're not
caught wind of that.
you're not anime guy?
Oh no, I just can't do anime, man.
This one's good. I mean, there's a lot of staring into nothingness
Yeah,
and making that classic anime noise.
really?
Yeah, you get punched in the stomach in anime. You got to make that noise.
Oof.
But I finished season 3, man. That's probably my favorite anime ever. Attack on Titan, which is weird because there's not an attack on a place called Titan. It's just Titans attacking. I don't know who decided to name it. I guess whatever has a nice ring to it. I'm good.
No more.
I'm good.
Smoke. I think my camera's.
Actually, I got it.
They disconnected your camera?
Yeah.
Let's see. So highly recommended.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. I actually have it ready to go hopefully when I get home. So
How'd you get it, Speedy?
We're not gonna talk about that.
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, but I will have it. I will have it to watch. Yes. Yeah, go check out your camera right now, Joey.
Got
Here you
it.
go. All right, cool. But yeah. Oh man. So shouts out to everyone here on Checkpoint XP live with us. We are Geek Culture Congress, and thank you so much for tuning in and continuing with us here. So anything else? Anything else going on?
I
Any
have
others
to
breaking? What's up?
correct you
What's up?
on the whole Nova
Yeah.
thing.
Is it
The
fake?
Russo brothers admit Nova isn't in Avengers Endgame, which I kind of
Wow,
felt.
it's fake.
Yeah. He said, yeah, that has now been axed, all due to coming from superherohype.com.
Wow. So that was all fake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just ignored that contraction, that N apostrophe T.
It actually comes from comicbook.com, but superherohype.com is reporting.
Well, that's where I read the original report. Superhero.
Yeah, I think you ignored the contraction.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
IS.
The Russo brothers
in
admit
apostrophe
Nova
T?
isn't in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
I don't know which brother it was that said that, but apparently they
Wow.
both come to terms on this situation.
I'm glad though.
Yeah, I think it's too soon, man.
Yeah, let this whole thing rest. That was one good thing about Spider-Man. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a good follow up to what happened with the snap and everything.
Yeah,
That was the best thing, and probably the best thing about it.
I did enjoy it.
I think with like you said, I think it's time that we get a new comic thing,
Yeah.
to step up to the plate right now, because I think we're fiending to find more stuff.
Yeah, we're looking for stuff now.
Yeah, now
Did
we
you
won't
notice
get-
the rock underneath Tony's foot
Yeah,
looked like the thing?
That's all this
Was
stuff
the
has been
thing
happening ever
there?
since the Blu-ray came out. Everybody's been like, "Oh yeah, look, it's got to be there," you know.
Yeah. I have
don't
no no. Just surprise me. I'm bowing out of the.
You know what I'm actually curious about? I
speculation.
was Googling it to see if I missed anything, but like, when are we getting another trailer for the Joker movie? Because that's coming out real soon.
Yeah, that should be coming out.
And apparently it's gonna be. It's its own thing, but it's actually tied into like all the DC stuff. So he's a Joker that inspired these other Jokers.
The other Jokers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he inspired Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad. So, or maybe I feel like Suicide Squad Joker is Robin.
What?
Remember?
You think so?
Yeah. Like instead of doing Red Hood or the Arkham Knight, they're doing, he's just Joker.
What?
What? Yo,
Instead
did you
of-
never look at his tattoos? There's a tattoo of the Robin with the knife through it.
Jared Leto's character.
Yeah, it's Robin.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like Joker, he was corrupted by Joker at
And
some
he
point.
became
Batman
the Joker.
killed. Yeah, Batman
Got
killed
you.
Joker. Cause you even got to pay attention to the stuff that that Batman said in the movie. He was just like when he's talking to Alfred in Dawn of Justice, Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
He said, how many heroes do we know? How many of them stayed that way or something like that? Or he said something about trust or loyalty or something like that. And he's
Yeah.
just like,
Did he?
how many? He's like, how many people stood that way? Like, cause he's at that point in his Batman career where he doesn't trust anybody.
Yeah.
So and then he looks up at and then he has that Joker that Robin suit with the ha 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 all over it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So
That might be. See, this is
I
why
think-
Joey.
This is why I need to be on the writing team, man.
This is why Joey needs
I
to
might
be
not
in
be
the
as
studio.
articulate as some of these writers are, but I'm getting to the point.
You need to be in the studio, man. We got to get you in there. Listen,
If they want to save it, man, if they want to save this Batman movie, first off, I don't think they should have got rid of Ben Affleck, and I think, if I could pitch something like that, bring Ben Affleck back because he wasn't bad at Batman.
I like Ben
No?
Affleck as Batman.
You don't think so?
No,
Yeah.
he was a really good Batman.
I
I
think
like
it
him
was.
as Bruce
I think it was a
Wayne,
decent like old moody.
No, I
mean
liked
Batman.
his
You know?
Batman a little bit better than Christian Bale's. Michael Keaton.
Whoa.
Well, Michael Keaton would always be Batman to me.
Michael Keaton is Batman.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. But you like it better than
You,
Christian
you,
Bale?
you gonna pass the controller, bro?
Did I lose?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Finally, right?
Well,
I
that's
wasn't even paying
amazing.
attention. Yeah, like Christian Bale's Batman was cool. I just think he forced the voice too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Wow. Fix your camera, Terry.
Yo, like, are you like that's
That's what it
like,
sounded like.
his Batman sounded like Apocalypse should have sounded.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you,
That's what the problem was.
thank you.
That's how Apocalypse should have sounded.
Yo,
Wow.
but if they brought Ben Affleck back and they redid this whole Batman thing, like the Robert Pattinson one is gonna be obviously a throwback Batman, like when I guess it's gonna be like Batman Year One.
Yeah.
But man, I just hope Ben Affleck can come back. If they could do a dope script with Jared Leto's Joker, because I don't think he was amazing. I don't think he had enough screen time.
No, he didn't have enough screen
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
You
the
couldn't
spin
really grasp it, so you really don't know what to make of it.
It's interesting the spin they took on it.
Yeah,
You know.
which I like. It's a modern day twist.
Yeah.
It's got all these tattoos on him. He looks like he looks like you put out a mixtape tomorrow.
Like he was like emo.
Yeah,
emo
he was
Joker.
6'9" before 6'9".
Yeah.
You see?
He was the predecessor.
Real. You know what I mean? He was gang affiliated.
Yeah.
He was thugging it.
Yo, had a little side chick.
Yo, side chick treating Harley Quinn really bad, leading her on. Like,
That's the type of dude that would be with somebody like Harley Quinn, though.
yeah,
I've lost many courtships out to thugs who got in the girl's head.
I just didn't like how they killed Common though. That was messed up.
Did they kill Common in the movie?
Yeah, he murked him.
Well,
He set him up though. He was
It?
trying to put Harley Quinn on him, and then
Which
Oh,
movie
you
was
want
it?
to touch my
We're
girl.
talking about Suicide Squad.
That was
Oh, yeah.
first off, he was pimping his girl off,
Yeah.
and then killed the guy for you sure you want me to do this?
Yeah.
Like, come on, dog. That's
Man, the
cool.
little beam is murking me.
Right. Iron Man is like super overpowered. Him,
Yeah,
him and Nova are like super overpowered in this
They're
game.
doing the most on here.
Ah,
How you feel about this though?
I knew I was gonna get
But I
it.
will say, I do enjoy Injustice a little bit more than this.
Then what?
Yeah.
Than this.
Then this? Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, the Injustice is definitely better.
Oh,
Injustice is
we can
fire.
pop in
And the
Injustice for
storyline
it.
is like,
Yeah.
Oh,
way
the
dope.
storyline in Injustice, the video game, is
yeah,
awesome.
it's on
Yeah, I think
point.
we need to watch the clock because somebody has to be on the radio.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to sign off in a minute.
No, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Wild 94.1.
Block
7 to
that.
midnight.
That's right. Check them
Download
out,
the
Joey
app, it's
Franchise.
free.
Well, drop all your
all that at
all-
Joey Franchise
Yep.
on Twitter and Instagram. Follow. I'm down to talk more Marvel stuff,
That's right.
more
We're all-
theories, more stuff I can suggest for scripts in the
This
future.
man is. I think you're already writing stuff. I think you're John
Low-key.
Favreau. You're not
Actually,
telling us.
we talk. Remember, you're gonna be my editor.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you hard.
That's what I need. That's what I need.
Just to
That's
get
what I
revenge
need.
for Darmus for what you did to him.
You better start writing. You better start, editing some really dope stories because we try to get this movie money.
Yeah, that's right,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, yep.
I can see myself
I'm
in
gonna
the,
bring the whole team on. That's what's
I
gonna
can see
happen.
myself in the room.
I can be in a room suggesting little things
yeah.
here and there.
Tarik, what do you
piecing
got
little
working
things.
on? What are you working on? What's cooking in Tarik's
I'm
world?
shooting next week.
Shooting?
my
Yeah,
little,
your own show?
My own little movie. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'll be
good.
shooting next Friday. I'll be in New York this Friday for a underground show at a speakeasy, which is a secret location. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see where it is.
Promote it.
Oh,
Promote it.
I'm not supposed to tell people where it is.
Why not?
Because that's how they
Secret
do it.
location.
That's how they do it in
That's
New
how
York.
they do
Yeah,
it.
New York
Really?
is
Well, why?
very exclusive, man. It's just how
Yeah.
New York is.
Yeah?
It's very exclusive.
That's how they-
I
If
don't
you
know. I
know,
haven't
you
been
know.
to the city
If you
like
don't,
in like a couple years.
Yeah, you got it. You got
Or
it.
three,
Yo.
actually, maybe like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I've been in the city.
So I got that going on, and yeah, that's what I got popping off.
That's dope, man. That's great. That's awesome. Too bad you can't promote it like that, but I
Oh,
guess.
and also next week I'll be performing at the Tampa Bay Theater Festival,
you go.
doing
Oh.
some stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that on Saturday?
That will be on a Sunday.
Oh, I'm going then.
Yeah, that'll be on. A
Yeah,
Sunday.
I need that info. So
Yeah.
we're going. Me
Oh,
and
Saturday?
Joey are
Or,
going.
yeah, that's
This
Saturday.
Sunday, me
Yeah.
and Joey are going.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Oh,
Cool,
Sunday,
dope.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
for
got
dope.
mine.
We're going. So,
Perfect.
drop all that info again one more time.
Performing at Tampa Bay Theater Festival next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be at HCC, I believe. I'll be in New York. It's going to be in the Lower East Side. I know that New York Underground Festival. I can't tell you the location, but it'll be on Friday at 8 p.m.
Calling a name.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, if you didn't know already, I DJ. And I'm Total Life as a DJ. You can follow me at DJ Speedy JR. And if you want more of the nerd stuff, you can follow the Facebook. I kind of share more of the nerd stuff on my regular Facebook page. Also, follow us, Geek Culture Congress on Facebook. We have Instagram as well, Geek Culture Congress. And thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the people at Checkpoint XP,
Yeah, definitely,
Beasley
man.
XP, all the
Mad
Beasley
love.
Media Group people who made this possible. Thank you so much for including us and thinking about us. And hopefully we can do more of these, and hopefully we could do this on a regular basis.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
So thank you guys so much. Signing off. Forget the theme song. It's all right. The computer
professional here.
locked up on me, so it's all right. No theme song today. Signing off with Geek Culture Congress and Checkpoint XP. Have a good one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And next week, we'll bring some new news and breaking news and whatever we want to talk about. Hopefully, by the time next week, me and you will watch The Boys and we'll be caught up.
I want to be caught up. I definitely want to do like a spoilery.
Yeah, we'll do a
kinda
spoiler
cake.
full.
Yeah.
Because,
Y'all
we
some
just
suckers
like
if
to
you don't
ruin
watch
stuff
it.
for people.
I'm gonna jump on that. I'll do
See-
the free trial at Amazon Prime.
See you guys.
Knock it out
Signing
in a
off.
day.
Checkpoint XP. Have a good one.
Peace.
Everyone, Geek Culture Congress, listening on the feed. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.